All right, the Liberty, they finally did it. They got a win over the Lynx. It took 4 tries this season, but they finally got one here at the Barclays Center, 85-75 on Tuesday night over the Lynx. And look, this was a much-needed win for the Liberty, one that they can feel really good about because it was a disappointing end to their recent road trip where they fell to the Lynx on Saturday. This is the 4th time that these teams played in about the last 3 weeks. So a lot of familiarity recently, but the Liberty, they lost all 3 games until tonight. And this was a game where they were led by their stars. Their stars got it done when they needed it the most. Jonquel Jones, a game-high 22 points. She also had 10 rebounds. And then Sabrina Ionescu, huge game, 17 points, 11 dimes in this one. And Sab hit arguably the biggest shot of the season, a shot that had this Barclays Center crowd rocking in a way I had not heard all season long. Sabrina Ionescu hit a shot, a three-pointer, 31-foot three-pointer, which ended up being a dagger with 33.8 seconds to go, and she was fouled. That shot had the Liberty up 7 points. That was a dagger. They would cruise on from there, and it was a really huge shot. But when you look at it, it's not just that shot. It was the offensive performance. The Liberty hit 13 threes against the Lynx tonight, shot 40% from downtown. 23 assists on 29 made field goals. So they were moving the ball extremely well. Talked about Sab having 11 of those assists. And for Sabrina Ionescu, she talked about how the offense went well for the Liberty Knights. She said they were more decisive than they had been in the previous 3 games against the Lynx, and they attacked and were aggressive with that throughout. But head coach Sandy Brandello also talked about defensively how she liked the effort from her team. You saw a little bit of Leonie Fiebich on Courtney Williams in this game. She said she liked how her length was able to frustrate her. And then Jonquel Jones, after this game, also talked about how this game was important, not just for the fact that Liberty had not beaten the Lynx at all this season. They get their first win against them, but that this is the start of the final 10 games of the season. And she said, look, we need to win as many games as possible down the stretch to get the highest seed that we can as possible. And the highest possible seed likely for the Liberty is the number 2 overall seed in the WNBA playoffs. But Jonquel also talked about the fact that they need to use these games to get ready for the playoffs, especially if they want to defend their title. So if they're going to defend their title, the Lynx, the number 1 team in the NBA, they are in the way of the Liberty, and they've been in the way of the Liberty all season long. But there's a way in which you can look at this game as the Liberty's best win of the season, best effort all season. That's a word that head coach Sandy Brandello has talked about numerous times throughout the season, but the effort was absolutely here tonight in the 85-75 victory over the Lynx. And now it'll be interesting to see how the Liberty build upon this. The next game comes right here at the Barclays Center on Thursday when they host the Chicago Sky. So the Liberty are going to look to build on this one, but this is a huge win. There's been a lot of chatter throughout the team, and there was a little fun moment after the game in which Dominique Patrick, the sideline reporter for the Liberty, asked Sabrina Ionescu about the dagger 3, and she said it was night-night. Well, Liberty said night-night to the Lynx tonight as they put them away, and now we'll see how they can move forward. But a huge win for the defending champs, and now all eyes will be on them to see if they can continue to build upon that.